Hello there, welcome back to Spain. Last time, well, we ended up in a war with Burgundy, Russia, and a couple of others due to Austria deciding to declare war on Venice, of all people. Well, it didn't work out as they expected, I guess, but just once more a example of how devastating a cascading alliance can be. This is basically a three-province nation that ended up basically brawling nations that didn't have anything to do with it. Burgundy has nothing to Basically, Burgundy has nothing to do with it, Russia had nothing to do with it, Bavaria was allied with them, and that is how it started. So basically, I'd suggest that you just be able to allow one switch of alliance or war leader upon war start. You can ask a bigger guy to help you out, but that's about it. Because in this case, what happened was that Venice was war leader, called in Bavaria, called in Burgundy, Burgundy switched and called in Russia, and now as Burgundy's war leader, they basically called in all their friends as well, which made this kind of awkward. But we'll see if we can fight back now. I do have my upgraded troops, so should be interesting. But the first thing we'll do is take the admin tech 25, what the hell is that? 26 constitutional ideas. We are now allowed to take another group of ideas along with a constitutional republic. And once again, I forgot to change to a monarchy thingy. My bad. Next idea set I'm a little bit unsure about. We do still have some defensive ideas here that needs to be completed, but I'm kinda considering going trade and then offensive again. But I kinda have to consider that. But I'll consider it for a while and then we'll figure out. No real reason to actually speed up doing it now, but right now I'm kinda thinking more towards trade. But we'll figure it out as time goes by. But for now, I think I should also go ahead and reduce my war exhaustion, although it is already pretty low. I also have apparently a couple of colonists that could be sent out, so I guess we'll get get to that. Let's see, anywhere here I can actually send someone where they wouldn't actually get straight out killed. Here it seems, and probably here. We'll just be starting colonizing here because there's honestly not really much or any other place that I can colonize, so that will work out just fine. But for now, we'll also be waiting 2 more years until I can annex these guys again. So we'll be fighting, but Austria will definitely lose this, and it'll be interesting to see how the peace goes. But for now, we'll just keep on going and see what happens. And peace happened about half a second afterwards as soon as I started. We gained trade dispute at Castille against Burgundy, they're threatening our trade. And they took Württemberg from Austria. It's also kind of interesting here, they do have a Trastamara on the throne, and they do not have an heir as far as I can see. They have a weak heir, and as such, I'd actually like to get a royal marriage, but unfortunately they have set us as rivals. And, well, that's too bad. But I could potentially have snatched them up in a union, and that would be hilariously fun. But unfortunately, that won't happen. So for now, we'll just once again go back to waiting here. Due to the fact that I'm releasing huge vassals, as you can see here, I get some pretty harsh bonuses to the over force limits section, as it were. So I'll go ahead and allow my troops to more or less rest up, and I'll probably also then change from well, 2 vassals to just releasing them 1. So National Bank pays dividends. Several shrewd loans have led to very good profits at the National Bank. The bank is hiking its dividend and buying back some of its own shares. We are in the money, 885 ducats. But I still have time to decide whether I will take a military idea or not. But to be honest, right now, neither of these are any good for me. We are basically top in tech, so there's no real reason for us to take innovative to get some even cheaper tech. It could be a good idea if we were very far ahead, that we were just wasting points, but that's not the case. I can build a lot of builders due to my money, so that doesn't really matter. The only thing that will actually be helpful for us, I think, is possibly advisor costs and the monthly war exhaustion thing. We're not going to be using espionage, so no real reason to take that. Administrative, well, the only thing that's fancy for us here is this one, so no real reason. We don't actually need any more. Well, it would be nice to actually have another diplomat, but it's not the end-all, do-all. This one would also be fine or nice, due to the fact that we are over diplomatic relations. But we are fine either way. What we need now, as you can see during, or as at least I saw during these wars, is an even stronger military if we are to fight Burgundy and Russia more or less later. So for now, I'll just keep on improving my relations with the with the members of the Empire, for the sole purpose of having them vote for my reforms for a little bit cheaper. So we'll see if that plan works out. But for now, as I said, we'll just continue using our diplomats for this purpose, and that's about it. I think I should also boost my relations with Brandenburg. They do hate me, so our overlord abandoned us. Wait, what? Interesting. I believe that is a modifier that comes from an event. I'll have to check it out, but it's definitely interesting. But considering that I think that we will be needing military more than anything else, and that we are that far ahead, we'll simply go for offensive ideas to boost it a little bit more. But as you can see here, we'll be focusing. I believe it's 2 more years until I can start the annexation process for both of these. Yeah, November and November. I don't actually need this guy to improve relations even further, so we'll just send him home and send him to another member of the Empire to just boost relations, and thus hope that they will vote without me having to put too much effort in. But it should be fine. We'll see how it goes. Interesting. I kinda didn't notice this until now. Probably you have already seen it. Mughals has formed, and it's Afghanistan that have done it. But here's the interesting fact. I believe that, well, I thought at least that, well, it seemed like they had, but I'm wrong here. But we'll definitely be warning these guys, so it's nothing to worry about on that score. We still have the coalition to worry about, but I can bypass that by, for example, declaring one Shan, bringing in... that won't actually work. Interesting. Ceylon, we have a target. Unfortunately, not allied with anyone. But we'll sort it out. We'll probably get Bamanis done pretty soon as well. But for now, as I said, just keep on boosting relations with the members of the Holy Roman Empire, and then we'll try to do these things as fast as possible. A new heir to the throne, Enrique 633. Can't complain on that score at the very least. We also have gotten a little bit of extra because I forgot that I could add a couple of provinces, Porto and Bragança, to the Empire. We have done that now, so that's fine. I'm definitely going to consider declaring a war on Porto pretty soon here, but I've also forgotten to actually start the. While I'm at things that I forgot, as you can see, I've forgotten to actually start the annexation of both Aragon and Guyenne. So I'll just get my diplomats back home and do that. I'll probably end up annexing and releasing Guyenne mostly instead of Aragon, because Aragon has more ocean, coastal provinces, and those are most beneficial to me. They're more beneficial than anything else, because what is currently bringing me down into a negative here is mostly the ships, as you can see. Overforce limit 57, and with Aragon I'm basically about 20 ships over force limits now. I'm probably about 100. So yeah, I'll definitely be aiming to get Aragon integrated again ASAP. But I'm also doing some, how should I put this, exploring over here. Mostly due to the fact that I just realized that in this achievement that I actually haven't got. They have a colony in Australia, so we'll aim at doing that pretty much straight away. And I'll probably also, this is basically the last area that I can colonize, so I'll also get that done. I have to have something to do while I wait for Aragon and Guyenne to be integrated again. So that's the plan. We'll see how it works out. Defensive idea, defensive mentality, 4 defense plus 33, pretty good. We'll also be taking these two, and then we'll be starting on defensive 3. Still quite a time until we actually get some military done, so no problem there. We can safely invest some power into the military ideas for now, and we'll do just that. Also, as you might have noticed, I'm not actually getting any attrition from exploring here, so I don't actually have to put much focus into it. That is good. Let's see here, we want a new flagship. Our fleet can't be complete without a glorious flagship. I guess we'll get a golden figurehead. And that is the single most expensive vessel that I ever bought. And just because of the fact that it cost almost 1700 ducats, it should actually be quite big, so we'll call it the golden figurehead. Just for fun. And I'll just keep it around because, well, would be stupid not to. And the other ideas were probably good, but I have a lot of money and nothing to spend it on, so that's what happens. But as I said, I'll explore Australia, and I'll be waiting for both of these two to be annexed. And as of now, it's 4 years too, so hopefully too much won't happen in those years. Achievement unlocked Down Under, basically a fairly easy one, or a very easy one. It's basically just this: have a colony in Australia. So I guess we'll colonize this area now just for fun while we wait 3 more years until the annexations are complete. And as of now, as you see here, there are 9 of the princes are actually voting for the reform, which is kind of interesting. But at least this proves that as long as you keep people happy, they'll vote for you. But I'll probably end up releasing Gyan even so, and that should basically, I think, be enough to make sure that we make or get things as we want here. So it'll be interesting to see how it turns out. The Ottomans take the war on the Mamluks. Could be an interesting war, but I kind of feel like the Ottomans will win, so not really that interesting. But we'll keep on waiting and see what happens. Then of course this happened: a heretic prince, Mantua, has converted to heretical faith. Kind of weird, but well, sometimes it happens. But at least now I have a good reason to actually release Gyan and not simply wait. So I guess that's fair enough. Lost claims to provinces. I believe this has to do with my mission to take this area. So we might as well act on that. Get my troops ready, and it's time to vassalize at Portugal, and then fight Morocco for to give them land. Basically, should work out just fine. So I need someone to convey this as a message. Let's see here. I'll borrow this guy. We'll simply send him back once he's sent the message to the Portuguese. I'm pretty sure they still don't actually have any allies. No, they do not. So they should be a very easy pickings, easy targets, easy dinner. I do need to do one thing though first. Our maintenance at full. Portugal has level 26 too, so we actually have more morale than them. So we'll simply do this: declare war, and once that guy is back, we'll send him back to where he came from, as it were, Bavaria, to improve relations there as well. Let's see how this battle turns out. Complete annihilation. Not really that much of a surprise. So we'll just go ahead and siege, and once that is done, we are basically set to just go ahead and take him. Of course, there is of course something that will be causing trouble there, and that is that annoying little march. But it'll be dealt with. You can be sure. All that remains now is, as I said, siege, and then we'll vassalize them and fight Morocco. We'll see how it goes. Diplomacy Tech 26 has been reached. Basically, increases colonial range, and it enables the East Indiaman, the best transport ship, I believe. So that is good. For a second, I thought Great Britain was declaring war on me. That's why I stuttered. But they declared war on Denmark. Actually, a funny look in Denmark, but all to their own. For now, sieges are coming along nicely, but due to the fact that they have those annoying bonuses to defense the Tower of Belém, whatever that is, spy tunnel, spy agency, all of this will make so that it actually takes quite a while, which is kind of annoying, but nothing to do with nothing to do other than just keep pouncing at the doors. We'll see how it goes. Time for yet another war against Mali here. No real reason to stop while we're on a good roll. So, due to the fact that I now have colonies, they actually, I guess I almost could say that they explore for me, without actually being an over-exaggeration. So, for now, damn hiccups. For now, we'll just go ahead and try and take 2 or 3 provinces. Probably these 3, hand them over to Ashanti, and keep on growing them. Hopefully, we'll be able to get them done. I'm a little bit concerned here due to the fact that, as you might imagine, the fact that Ashanti is, to some extent, starting to really feel the annexing and releasing of the vassals, or it did, or it will be once those 2 have been annexed, that I might actually end up, if Songhai calls still exists in this area somewhere, that I might actually end up releasing them. Aragon has been integrated, good, and I got cleansing of heresy against France, also good, I guess. But as I said, keep on colonizing down there, and we'll also keep on making the electors actually like me here. Apparently Milan does not. Aggressive expansion due to the annexing of Aragon. Of course, that is to be expected. Mantua does not like me. There's a lot of people that do not like me right now, so I guess we'll still keep on just sending people to improve relations with those who have low. Mecklenburg has actually rather low, or really low, so I guess I haven't sent anyone to them. I'll keep that last one to actually make peace deals, and I'll release Guyana again as soon as this war is over. I'll also go ahead and despawn these troops that aren't mine. No real reason to really keep them around. They won't actually do anything to help, especially this navy as well. So with that sorted out, we'll continue our war efforts against no, definitely no reason to keep that thing around. But as of now, we'll simply continue our war efforts against Portugal and Mali and see how it turns out. But unfortunately, I've been chit-chatting a little bit too much right now, so this is the end of this episode. We didn't really get that much done, but we are basically set now to, I think, get the or we're basically set to revoke the privilegia pretty early next episode, hopefully. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and I'll see you around next time. Bye.